But now he's done something special with his DuraPan. He has taken the DuraPan to a whole new level because you get not only your 12-inch casserole with your DuraPan, you get this amazing lid with the Koala on top, but this is just the beginning because there's a special reason he has chosen a Koala on top. Let me just give you the details, which is this is a weekly deal drop. So the pricing on this, the $49.95 goes away at midnight, goes right back up to $64.95. We do have it in the stone gray, the black, the red, and the turquoise. So all the colors still available at this point. But let me tell you, with the weekly deal drop, you want to go ahead and order this today. You will not only love the pan with the performance, you will love the way it looks when you serve it, but you're also gonna love the way your heart feels.
Absolutely.
Because this is also benefiting wildlife.
It's sure. Let me show you a little of the performance first, Alice.
Okay.
I mean, look at the steaks. Stainless steel utensil safe, meaning you're not gonna scratch it. Look how dark I got those steaks. People ask me, can you get a good char? Oh yeah, you can. And will things stick? Have a look at my eggs over here, because this is eggs and bacon, you guys. Have a look. With no oil or butter in anything that I'm cooking, you can see how it literally just slides out of the pan. I can give it a quick wipe and throw my next thing in. Now, my grass-fed short rib burgers, okay, they are so limited, and you can see them right here going on into the pan, a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm putting them in from frozen, by the way, and you'll see these gorgeous steaks will caramelize as beautifully as those steaks. Burgers, I mean, will caramelize as beautiful as those steaks. Okay, let me take a breath. Let me tell you why I did this pan. First of all, it's a collector's item. Okay, so you're going to be able to collect the koala, the kangaroo, the crocodile, and then the surprise. I'm not going to tell you what the fourth animal is just yet. That's a little surprise that's still to come. They're going to be different sizes and different shapes. You can see the beautiful gold trim that you're getting. So the gold trim on the lid, the gold handles, and of course our gorgeous little gold koala. But why do I have this koala right here? Well, the Irwins are darling friends of mine. Steve Irwin set up this incredible legacy for his family, and now Terry, his wife, Bindi, his daughter, and the rest of the kids are carrying on that tradition. They're supported by a thing called wildlife warriors. The wildlife warriors basically help these animals, whether they've been displaced from the wildlife because of fire or flood, or maybe they've even been knocked by a car. They're nursed back to health and then they're released to the wildlife. Very near and dear to me in my heart. Now the koala, sadly, Alice, is endangered in a number of Australian states. So it's more important than ever that we take care of these gorgeous animals, and I wanted to bring a little bit of awareness to everyone. Have a look at these little guys.
I can't stand it.
I mean, come on.
Do you get to actually touch them? Do you?
My goodness.
I want to. Please bring one.
They're adorable, these animals, and we need to protect them. So a proceed from every single pan sold goes to help these beautiful animals in need. They'll be nursed back to health and released back into the wild, which of course is the most special of all. And what you get is this incredible thing in your kitchen. It is a showstopper. You get to tell the story to your friends. It is a beautiful gift. And of course, it's a wonderful piece of cookware that works so brilliantly well. I'm going to let you hold on to my koala for now,
And
Alice.
I'm going to suggest you get more than one of these, because when you have a party, when you want to do, for example, Easter Sunday, you're going to want to put these pans on your table, and you're going to want to do that presentation. And then, again, you're going to have that conversation that everybody's going to sit there and go, oh my God, that koala, where did you find this? I've never seen anything like it, and you won't see anything like it. Only here at HSN, only with Chef Curtis Stone, and only today at this price of the weekly deal drop of $49.95. Okay, there are the shrimp that we have coming up in
These are the colossal shrimp.
Next hour, we're going to do the colossal shrimp.
So you can deep fry, you can saute. Look at my gorgeous steaks right here. I've thrown my burgers in right next door. Now the great thing, Alice, is it's not just the saute pan. You'll also be using it in the oven. Even with that gorgeous koala, he doesn't mind going in the oven for you. So look, I've done some pulled pork. I've slowly braised this, and you can see with that gorgeous lid on.
Wow.
Would you take that away for me there, Kat, and give me just a little space? Thank you so much. I'm dropping this down onto my trivet, by the way, you guys. There's less than 1,000 of these trivets to go around. Have a look at that straight out of the oven. No problem whatsoever. And then, of course, I can lift that up. I'll drop that into my little lid rest. Another great item. I don't mean to jump around because I know I'm distracting you from this beautiful pan. But have a look Alice, at that
Yes.
gorgeous pulled pork.
Wow.
So juicy, so divine. And of course, the cleanup is non-existent. You don't need to cook in oils and butters, which is what's so important. And you can see that gorgeous pork literally just falls apart when you slowly cook it. I've got to get my shrimp out of the oil, so these are those colossal shrimp. I told you you can deep fry. By the way, the colossal shrimp, you don't have to deep fry them. You can stick them in the air fryer as well.
Air fryer oven coming up in my next hour. You've got to see this oven. Tracy and I were talking about it. It's all we use. It's crazy.
It's so good.
Yes.
And look, you scoop these beautiful shrimp out. We're showing you those up on the screen now too. So if you want to pre-order those, because they will go fast. I think there was only 500 of them left. I mean, we had such a busy day on Friday. We get here and we're like, oh, there's nothing left for everybody. But anyway, we've got as much as we possibly can. I'm going to flip these over because, you know, the story here, Alice, is so special. Yes. Now, I think the turquoise is going to be the first one to go. But when you're purchasing this, and I want you to remember, every single piece of cookware that we sell today is donating to the Wildlife Warriors Foundation. That's what helps Australia Zoo, and you can see these beautiful little koala. I mean, what a gorgeous thing to gift somebody, yes. or just to talk about in your own home. It really is so special.
Absolutely incredible design, but then you think about the fact that you're doing something great for wildlife at the same time. So get this because it's a high-performance pan. Get this because it's a DuraPan, and DuraPans have sold over 5 million here at HSN since Chef Curtis Stone created them. But on top of that, doing something great for wildlife and getting a serving piece, because this isn't just another pan with another lid on it. These are collectibles, these are limited edition, and these on a special weekly deal drop, $49.95. Every single person who sees this is going to go, oh my God, I have to have that. And they won't be able to get it once these sell out. So again, with our special weekly deal drop, that ends at midnight tonight, so you only have a few hours left. If you want it in the turquoise, we have about 450 of those to go around until that is completely gone. Here it is in the red. I'm gonna actually take it out in the black because you have to see it in that black color. It is, thank you so much. Just grab that one for me. That is, so I'm gonna put the top on it, okay?
You got it,
yeah,
you got it.
There we go. This, to me, look at that. That looks like $1 million.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I mean, that goes to your table, and you then, whether it's your sweet potatoes in here, it could be your ham, your lamb from a few minutes ago, whatever you want to put in here, do paella, whatever it is that you are serving, this elegant, beautiful pan. High performance and quick, easy cleanup.
Well, here's the cleanup, Alice. Look, I've got these gorgeous steaks. Now, I know they're cooked perfectly, and I'll prove it to you in just a moment. But have a look at how these steaks come out of the pan. Now, no oil in that pan. You can see it, right? Nice and dry. Stainless steels, don't scratch it. And then, of course, what I can do is I'm using my silicone handle there. I can come on in here, give that a quick wipe, and look, it just came out of the box.
Right.
There's all of the mess and the residue. By the way, in the same pan, watch what I can do. I can throw a handful of cheese into the pan, and you're like, what on earth is he doing? There's nothing even in it, it's just cheese. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do the fastest quesadilla the world's ever seen. You take a tortilla, you put it on top, I just press it into that cheese, twist it around, and what you're gonna be amazed at, Alice, is how the cheese would rather stick to the tortilla than the pan, right? So you just give it maybe 20 seconds, just like that, and then look, I literally just pinch it. You'll get to see all of that gooey cheese on the inside of my tortilla.
I've never seen that before.
And then I'm going to... Give me a plate, please, Kat. Thank you so much. And then I throw more cheese, and let's do it again. I put my tortilla on top. You just give it a couple of seconds to melt. So simple and easy. And that's why we love this so much.
You started a whole new thing now.
Now, I told you I knew the steaks were perfectly cooked. Let me prove it. You know why I know? Because I've got my kinetic thermometer, you guys. This is very limited. There's less than 1,000 of these to go around. Let me turn it the right way for you. It doesn't require a battery. It works off kinetic energy. You pull that probe out, you stick it into the thickest part of that meat. And I'll take a knife, Kat, if I may, so I can show everybody how this is cooked, right? 145 is what we've gone to on the steak. What does that mean? We flip it on over. We have a look because we've printed it on there for you. Medium well. So once Kat comes back with a knife, I'll prove to you that that steak is medium well. Over here, we've got our gorgeous quesadilla that I forgot about, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to stick. I mean, that's the cool thing.
When they say handmade quesadillas now.
Crispy cheese, right? And then the cleanup is this simple. You just go on in
a wipe.
and you give it a quick wipe.
But
and it's spotless.
what I'm always so impressed by, because you know there's a lot of nonsticks out there, this nonstick even releases when it comes to grease, when it comes to oil, when it comes to things like cheese, when it comes to the steak and the fat and everything. Even the oils, even the grease, all release.
Fish on, skin on fish, nothing is going to stick to this pan. I'll prove it. That should totally be stuck, and look at it. It dances around the cookware with absolutely no oil in it. Oh, thank you, Kat. Now, here's the proof that that steak was cooked perfectly. Let me take a couple. These are my grass-fed strips. We've got grass-fed burgers. We've got grass-fed ribeyes. I told you this would be medium well, and let's have a look.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely perfect. You know, so you will be in charge of the doneness every single time. I'm glad you're showing those silicone handles, because look at where I'm going. I'm going from the stove. I'm picking pans up that have been on for a while and are hot. That's my burgers. But I can also take these silicone handles, Alice, and go to the oven. And even red hot pans like this one, let me go ahead and grab it. We've got a lot in this oven, so I'm going to try and get to as much of it as I can.
Oh,
and look,
goodness.
Go straight down on my trivet. This is one of those beautiful pasta bakes. Let's see the quantity of food that you'll be able to cook in your new collectable cookware.
Because this is 12 inches.
I know.
Handles? It's a beautiful, beautiful pan. But look at the capacity of that. Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy? And now watch the cleanup. I come in with a towel. I give it a real quick wipe. And in no time, I've got a spotless piece of cookware.
Amazing.
I mean, that is what, I'll put it in front of the steam so you can actually see it. But that is what is so amazing about, even after baking for an hour or so.
Aprily. And you know what? You're gonna love this pan. You're gonna use this pan. And every time you serve with this pan, you are gonna go, I don't know, is it a pan? Is it a high performance pan? Is it my serving dish? It is all of those things. Please. I don't know why we take something that we bake and that we cook, and then we transfer it into another decorative plate to put on the table, when you can have something this beautiful. It's going to keep it nice and warm and insulated. You have the gorgeous buffet handles on this, the capacity that you love, the easy cleanup. Even if this gets cold on the table, doesn't matter. Wipe it out and you are good to go. It is as close to self-cleaning cookware as you're ever going to get. So this is the black and the gold. I think it is so elegant, so beautiful. Looks like it should be a $100 pan. It's $49.95 only today, only for the next few hours, okay? Okay, if you want the turquoise now though, all right, turquoise selling the fastest. I'm gonna put that top on it so you can really see how elegant that is. If you want it in the turquoise, we have about $350 now left in that turquoise. And once this goes, that's it.
That's it.
We're not making more. We're not reordering more. This is it. It is a limited edition collection. And every single time you buy one of these, you are helping wildlife in Australia. I think
that's the
cool.
thing. Every single pan, some of the proceeds go to the wildlife warriors. And the thing that I love about that is, who are we helping? We're helping these beautiful animals. Throughout the world, we're overpopulated everywhere, and wildlife populations are in trouble. That's the truth. Whether it's a flood, whether it's a fire, whether it is from new neighborhoods being built which were otherwise dedicated to wildlife. And these wildlife need our help, and the wildlife warriors literally go in, they nurse these beautiful animals back to health, and then they release them back into the wild, which is of course what we want. Steve Irwin set up this incredible legacy, and his family are carrying it on, and I couldn't be prouder to help them with your help. And everybody should feel wonderful about buying this pan today. Please go and look up the wildlife warriors, go and look up the Irwins and the Australian Zoo. I mean, look how cute these beautiful babies are, and to think that, you know, without our help, what would they'd be perishing? And it's just so wonderful that we can do something for them. Look, I threw my fish in here. This is the branzino, because I don't want you to lose. This isn't just a donation. You guys are also, oh yeah, there's my little koala over those beautiful cheeseburgers. This is the DuraPan. There's 5 million worldwide that have been sold, and for good reason, Alice. It works so brilliantly well. In fact, HSN's made it the highest rated brand at HSN because of the DuraPan, you know, because of the
you're looking at that. There's no extra oil, no butter, no anything in there. You are cooking healthy and tasting branzino, because you know what you pay for branzino.
That's right.
stupidly expensive.
Crisp skin,
And
perfectly
beautiful.
cooked. I mean,
Right.
over here, I'll throw my pork ribeyes. We have these back in stock too. We've got the grass-fed short rib burgers. We've got the pork ribeyes. We've got the grass-fed steaks. We've got that gorgeous Aussie lamb roast. Let me take it
Yeah,
out.
we'll give you an update on that lamb in just a minute too. Very limited now. If
Here
you
it
want.
is, Alice.
Okay,
Look.
I have just about 150 now left. If you want that leg of lamb, all trimmed, no bone.
I mean, look at that.
That is
absolutely good. And the perfect pan to cook it in is your brand new pan. So to think that you're going to cook Aussie lamb in this gorgeous pan while helping the wildlife of Australia, I couldn't be more grateful to everybody that's chosen to jump on in with us. Look at that beautiful crispy
But
lamb.
only today when you jump in are you getting this pan. Getting this pan and your donation, everything, at $49.95, because at midnight, this is a weekly deal drop. That price is going right back up to almost $65.
Right.
Make a choice today that you're going to love on so many different levels. And look at that pan.
That's what I just wrote. That's what I just wiped it out like this. This is what roasted the lamb, you guys. I mean, you can see how quick. Look, I'll show it to you again. Let me move this one to the back. Let me bring these burgers up to the front, because these gorgeous grass-fed burgers, have a look at my gorgeous little koala knob. He comes off and goes into my lid rest. Let's see the clean up here, Alice. Get those burgers out. You know what? I'll do two at once. No, I won't. I'll do one at once. Don't be greedy. But the cleanup is why everybody loves it. And whether you're sauteing, grilling, stir-frying...
Metal
the best part of all-
utensils is another reason why we love that. $49.95, 3 flex payments. Again, if you want this in the turquoise now. Turquoise, very limited. Okay, just over 300 now. So if you want it in that turquoise, look at with the gold accent, because typically all of his pans are going to have the
stainless steel.
The stainless steel accent. With that gold, it just elevates us to a whole different level. It really is just beautiful. And you know, I also like the fact that when we are giving to this particular charity, you know the Irwin family, okay?
Right.
This isn't just some mystery, you know, this is a legacy that they've created when it comes to doing great things for wildlife, and we're helping them. It's just an amazing partnership here. So, again, stay in the ordering process for this. I know we got a lot of you coming through. And by the way, this is a weekly deal drop. It ends at midnight, and so do all of our weekly deal drops, which you can see right there. Shop them all. And again, the price goes right back up at midnight unless they sell out. So take advantage of that. A couple of things, though. Maybe you've been checking out the